While most people want their situations to change for the better, a lot of times they're not willing to pay the price for that change. Learning how to invest in real estate can be a long and costly road, but the wealth that can be created can bring reward that lasts generations. Some of you are here for entertainment purposes only, and I get it. Real estate investing can be an exciting spectator sport with its own set of adventures, treasure hunts, train wrecks, and triumphs. But this video, unlike all of our other videos, is not for the passive viewer. This video is for the misfits, those who fancy themselves as round pegs in square holes. Those of you who come here to learn so you can break free of the life that you're trapped in, who know they could accomplish more if only someone would show them how. I'm here today to offer that hand up. It's not going to be easy, and it will come at great cost, but it's a journey I would never undo in my own life because of the freedom that it awards me on a daily basis. So if you clicked on this video to be entertained, consider this your red alert. Head to the escape pods, abandon ship now. Seriously. Here's a very entertaining fix and flip before and after video for you to watch. Go on. Okay, if you're still here, I'm trusting that you're a Dorothy wanting to pull back the curtain in Oz, or a Neo ready to take the red pill. When I was 27 years old, I was working a sales job in my hometown of Salt Lake City. I was making about 40 grand a year, living in a 2-bedroom apartment. I was the average American, and I should have been happy, but I wasn't. The reason I wasn't happy is because earlier on in my life, when I was 20, 21, I set a lofty goal for myself that when I was 30 years old, I wanted to be a millionaire. And by the time I was 35, I wanted to make $1 million in a calendar year. And here I was, 27 years old, much closer chronologically to that goal than I was financially. And I didn't know where to turn. I didn't know what to do to change it. So I got kind of nervous. I started looking around my industry and realized that no one was performing at the level I wanted to. I had no mentor. I bought every book that I could find, watched every biography and TED Talk that I could find on wealthy individuals. I wanted to get inside of their heads. I wanted to know what time they woke up in the morning, what they ate for breakfast, and what their average day looked like. I wanted to copy every step that they did, figuring that if I could copy them exactly, I could get the same results. What I learned, I compiled into a book, and I published my book in 2015. It's called Mindset to Millionaire, which became a 4 times #1 bestseller on Amazon. If you're interested, I'll put the link in the description below. In summary, I learned that everything I was taught in elementary school, middle school, and high school, and even college, was designed to make me average. The wealthy didn't go to school so they could get a job. They went to school so they could learn. And when they were done with school, they continued to seek out knowledge to help themselves become business owners and investors. I learned that while the employee mindset individuals were taught that money is scarce and the only currency to seek, the wealthy prioritized their time, their knowledge, and relationships higher than they did money, as those things will bring an abundance of money into your life and into your business. I learned that the 4 pillars of wealth, taxes, banking, business, and real estate, were systems that could be leveraged to acquire anything you want in life. And I learned that any skill can be learned, but requires an investment of time and resources and intense focus to become an expert at it. So I sought out knowledge. At the age of 27 years old, with an annual salary of $40,000 a year, I spent nearly $30,000 from newly acquired credit cards on business and real estate investing training and coaching. At the time, it was an incredible risk, and it was done in spite of an overwhelming amount of fear and with the disapproval from the ones I loved most in my life. Nonetheless, I did it, and it turns out it was the best decision I ever made. Here's the thing. While you're one of the few left watching this video because of your desire to change your situation, that desire may not be enough to spark motivation and then the action to change. What I'm going to show you next will, in fact, cause even more of you to click away. And that's okay. I'm only looking for a few who are really inspired by what I'm teaching here. If you want to change your life, then you're going to have to accept change. You will not be able to take on something bigger and better without sacrifice. Sacrifice of time, sacrifice of money, sacrifice of credit in the pursuit of knowledge. Because the question is not whether or not real estate investing can be done. Plenty of people out there, including myself, are doing it and doing well at it. So it can be done. The question is whether or not you will make the sacrifice required to learn how to do it. Unless you take massive action, nothing will change in your life. Here's your shot. I'm pleased to introduce to you our advanced wealth building education platform called EPIX. This is the exact same program that Maylee and I learned how to become successful business owners and real estate investors from. EPIX is hosted by a national group of elite real estate investors. We're educated investors, and in line with the principles of the relationship currency, we share everything. We share capital and money partners, we share contractors and relationships, we share training and education. There's no better or faster way that I've found to dive into the dream of real estate investing. And we only have one bar for entry: knowledge. You need to be an educated investor, mostly because I don't want to work with the debt investor or the move-in investor. If you're going to go out and do deals, I want to know that you're not going to over-leverage your property and eliminate your exit strategies. I also want to know that you're not going to extend the timeline because you decided to move your family into it. I want to work with educated investors, and I want to be confident in knowing that, and so does the rest of the community. So your requirement is that you need to be educated. Now, what does that look like? EPIX is a vault of over 500 hours of online trainings taught by successful real estate investors from around the country. We fly these folks in to record and re-record their classes on a regular basis. For example, I've been part of this group for just under 10 years, and I've seen 10 iterations of the tax and legal class, taught by renowned accountant, attorney, and author, Mark Kohler. In fact, we just underwent one of the largest tax reforms in the last 50 years, right? Well, we brought Mark Kohler back and he re-recorded the tax class. And the reason is the pursuit of knowledge is ongoing for the wealthy. Just because I'm out doing this stuff now doesn't mean that new laws and new strategies are automatically downloaded into my brain. I continually have to update my education and my knowledge. Now look, flying successful real estate investors in from around the country to record these classes is not cheap. So there's a cost that goes along with this, and that cost is $29,000. Now, do you see why I said I'd lose even more of you? Who clicked on this video totally ready to drop 30 grand a day? You know why your initial reaction is fear? Because you're looking at it thinking, I make like 60 grand a year and this guy wants me to spend half of it? Couldn't we use one of these 4 pillars of wealth, or all 4 of the pillars, to make it worth it? I mean, how many fix and flips would you have to do to make this worth it? 1? And then the rest is cream? Even if the only value you got out of it was the speed banking strategy, and you were able to pay off your mortgage and debt in 5 to 7 years instead of 30, wouldn't the savings of potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars in interest make it worth it? This is how Maylee and I learned how to go out and do the things that you've seen us do on this channel. I've personally walked the walk, and I believe in the program. It changed my life and my children's lives, and it can change yours too. So what does $29,000 get you? You pay once and you get lifetime access to the trainings. All the updates and any new classes that are released are yours at no extra charge for life. You get 12 coaching sessions with my coach and mentor who coached me, Gavin McCaleb. You also get access to Mitch and Maylee Live, where we offer support and answer real estate investing questions on a weekly basis. There are monthly live workshops with the EPIX instructors, and biannual destination trainings in some of the most exotic places in the world. Not to mention some of the opportunities that will arise from being a part of a national community of educated real estate investors. So now it's time to decide. You can take the blue pill and you can continue down the same path you're on, but you will continue to get the same results. Or you can take the red pill and you can come down the rabbit hole with me and change your life forever. If you chose the blue pill, don't worry. If you're not interested in this, we're still going to be providing the same amazing content on this channel. This is just a way for you to fast track the process and turn this into a career path for yourself. But if you chose the red pill, you'll want to click on the EPIX Wealth Building link in the description below, fill out the small form, and schedule a one-on-one phone call with me directly. Don't worry, no payment will be collected during this process. Come talk to me. Ask your questions, and then you can decide if real estate investing is right for you or not. To reward you for your decision to start down this path, I will send you a free copy of my best-selling book, Mindset to Millionaire, a $20 value, just for scheduling your call. Well, that's all I have for you in this episode today. I told you this video was going to be different. No matter what you decided, I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Of course, I'm not your attorney or your accountant, so I can't give you legal or tax advice. These are just some of the things that I've picked up along the way and have found success with. There are always risks in any of these strategies, so make sure that you're educated before you go out and try them on your own. Again, thank you guys for watching. I hope to hear from you soon, and we'll see you on the flip side.